Hi, my name is Katie and this is Raeanna from D-Night Designs, and today we're just going to show you how to do a basic braid in your bangs. So the products we're going to be using today are the finishing spray from Leading, but you can use any hairspray that works for you. We're going to be using the sculpting wax, a basic spray bottle just with water, pintail foam. We're going to be using bobby pins that match your hair color, and a clip. So this is what the finished style will look like. You can kind of see how when we start our braid is just spray a little bit of water on it to just kind of control the flyaways, and then put just enough wax on there to cover it, just like your fingertip. You want to rub that around on your fingers so you don't have too much in one spot. Kind of pull it through all the way to the ends. And then we're going to section off a part for as large or as small as you want the braid. For Raeanna's, we're just going to do about that big. And then the rest of the hair, you want to just clip back, just so that it stays out of your way. So for the first part of our braid, we're just going to take a section that's about a ½ inch wide and smooth it out. And then you just take that and make it into 3 smaller sections, just like that. And then you put the first section between your thumb and your first finger, and then the next one in between the next fingers and the next. So each time I take a section, I pick it up with my pinky and cross it over. Make sure that your sections stay smooth. And every time you pick up a section, you just kind of tighten it just a little bit. This is where the wax really helps, because if you don't use it, it gets really, really messy with the flyaways and everything. So the wax just helps maintain all of that. And once you get toward the bottom, you want to follow the curve of her head and continue your braid in the same direction. And once you get to the very end, you're just going to want to continue to take pieces from the front and stop taking them from the back. And that just helps you keep the braid really smooth. So then once you're done taking your very last section, you just continue a normal braid and go underneath that part that you clipped in the beginning. And take your first bobby pin and just put it in there really straight. And the second bobby pin, you want to crisscross over the first one. And that just kind of helps hold it better. So then you take your top section that you took out in the first place and just let it fall down over that to cover up the bobby pin. So then you can see how it covers it. So you can flat iron this, or you can curl it, or put it in a ponytail and your bobby pins still stay flat. With Raeanna, we're just going to back comb it just a little bit of volume at the top. And then to finish everything and get all the little extra flyaways that the wax didn't take care of, you just do a little bit of finishing spray. Just kind of tuck them in. And then we're done. And that's what our finished style looks like.
Today I'm going to show you how to do just a regular French braid down the middle of her head, and then just puff up her little ponytail so it looks a little snazzy. Today the products that we are going to use is we're going to use some finishing net by Lighting. It's a cologne product, and then we're going to use just a little bit of wax. It's sculpting wax. We have some bobby pins that we're just going to use that you could pick up at your local grocery store or anything like that. And then we're just going to use a rat tail comb. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of wax in my hand, just a little, about a pea size. I'm going to rub it in my hands, and I'm just going to rub it through ends just to make sure we don't have any flyaways. Just help, because Katie has a lot of layers in her hair, so it'll help keep some of those layers in the braid. Next step is I'm going to take about a ½ inch square section, or you can take a triangle, whatever you prefer to take your braid as. I'm going to comb that out nice and smooth. And then I'm going to separate the braid into 3 equal parts. I'm going to hold one between my thumb and my pointer middle, and my middle and my ring finger. I'm going to crisscross them over, and I'm going to grab a section with my other hand with my pointer finger and put it in my pinky. I'm going to keep doing that, switching hands each time, combing out the hair each time just to make sure it's kind of smooth. Just keep doing that back and forth, adding hair about the same size sections each time so you get even parts. You can make your braid as tight or as loose as you want. This one we're going to make it a little bit looser just to give it that style that we want. Keep working all the way down the head. When you get further down, you can take a little bit bigger sections if you would like. Bringing down, and since we're almost to her hairline down at the bottom, we're just going to keep taking that normal braid that we would. Just keep doing it. So we're going to add our last section, and I'm just going to braid just a couple more times like a normal braid. I'm going to take my ponytail holder, wrap it around about 3 times because Katie has some thick hair. Then I'm going to go through with my rat tail comb and just tuck some of my ends in that I have sticking out if there is any. And if you need to, you can take a bobby pin, and if you need to just open it and put it just a little bit in there just to hide some of those ends, that is perfectly fine too. Now, since we don't really want to see our ponytail holder right now, I'm just going to take a little bit of hair around the back side of her ponytail. And I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to wrap it around the ponytail holder just to hide that ponytail holder so you don't have to see it anymore. And then I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm just going to pin that in there just like that. Also with her side bangs, I'm just going to take them and I'm just going to pin them back with a bobby pin. You don't have to, it's up to you. I'm just going to take a little bit from the other side. Now for her ponytail, since we want it a little bit sassy looking, we're just going to back comb it just a little bit. You don't have to do this if you want to. You can curl it, you can put it in a bun, you can add some bows, some flowers, or anything that you would like. Just back comb it as much as you would like. For my finishing spray, I'm just going to spray it a little bit more just to get some of those flyaways down. And spray my ponytail. Okay, and that's just how you do a French braid down the middle of the back with a sassy ponytail.